So hi everyone, good afternoon, hey, hi. So welcome to the 7th group of Round of Peet here at the Collision. I am Carolina Kia from Bud. Bud is a team management software. And I will be your host for the next 2 rounds, okay? So we have a lot of people here, welcome all of you. Welcome startups, good luck. So Pitch is a non-stage battle where our best startup present their businesses to a panel of top-tier judges. We will have 7 exciting startups pitching in this round, all hoping to secure a place in tomorrow's semi-final. Before we go any further, let me introduce you to our amazing judges. Come. Put your hands together, yeah, let's welcome them. So I have here with me Harry McCracken from Fast Company, Neil Peet from Green Sky, Rafiq Ahmed from Dipalo Ventures, Ryan Youhan from KPMG, and Tanis Jorge from the Cofounders Hub. So, applause for them, please. Welcome. Okay, now it's time to see our first speech. Please welcome to the stage our first startup of the round, Skinopathy.
Skinopathy is the only third-generation AI in the world that works on any cell phone camera without the need for additional hardware, has a doctor in the AI loop, and has medical relevance. Now, Skinopathy is not yet a giant in healthcare, but we do have giants who all believe we're onto something. They believe in our abilities to use AI, data, and automation to fundamentally change skin disease management in Canada and abroad. And in fact, our co-founders are right now in New York with the Consulate General of Canada is showcasing Skinopathy to US clients and US investors. Now, Skinopathy started with one big problem, and that problem was skin cancer. We developed AI that allowed anybody to screen skin cancer right on their phone for free. But we also added, as part of the experience, a medical virtual intervention so those people didn't feel alone, that they had somewhere to turn, they had an outlet. And the medical community, 400 doctors have sent us 14,000 patients, and they've now asked us to take on acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, eczema, skin burns, skin wounds, and we've done that. So much so that now we're working with Shiseido and pharmaceuticals to help them with patient treatment compliance, as well as patient support programs. We're working with LG and we're working with Walmart because they want to integrate our technology on their devices and on their platforms. And soon, nurses at Omni Healthcare will be using our technology to help patients who have complex wounds. And they all believe we're onto something. Our board of advisors features the former president of the Canadian Medical Association and the former chief privacy officer for Ontario Health, and they all know we're onto something. Our investors, 2 of which have billion-dollar exits, are betting we're onto something. All to say that Skinopathy is greater than the sum of its technological parts. We have created a mobile, interoperable, and modular ecosystem that is successfully tackling the entire dermatological journey. We are a one of one.
Great. Congratulations. Now we have some time for our judges to make some questions. Please, Tanis.
So you mentioned a lot of belief in what's to come. I'd love to know what kind of tangible market proof that you've been able to create so far.
Absolutely. Well, we have the 14,000 patients and the 400 doctors that have sent us referrals. We're going to be starting our first long-term care pilot with these nurses with Omni Healthcare in about a month's time, where they'll be using our tech to measure and qualify and stage different wounds. With Shiseido, we're working on developing our technology for acne. Because one of the big problems in the world of dermatologists, doctors will send out a treatment, say Billy, who's 15 years old. He tries the cream for about a week, he gives up. With our technology, we're able to tell Billy that after a week's time, you know, your acne actually was reduced by about 3 or 4%. So the cosmeceuticals and the pharmaceuticals love that. Not only that, but we standardize it for the pharmaceutical company when they're actually like doing clinical trials. Because nurses, like what we're doing with long-term care and with their wounds, nurses come with different experience level, different subjectivity, and we're standardizing that for them.
We got to be quick because they'll cut us off. Have you had clinical trials? What's the specificity, sensitivity of the results?
Absolutely. First of all, I can tell you that the accuracy rate is between 88 and 97% for skin cancer. We have done a lot of research. We have an REB right now with the University of Alberta on our burn side. We've presented at 11 different podiums, including AI Med, the Plastic Surgeons Canadian Plastic Surgeons Association or Society, as well as the American one. I am not a researcher myself, but we do have our data scientists here who can speak eloquently on that.
Could you elaborate on the team? We got to hear about your advisors and investors, but not about the actual folks driving the ship.
Yeah, absolutely. We have data scientists coming out of our back end, people that have master's degrees and PhDs in data sciences. One of our co-founders is a plastic surgeon with 30 plus years experience. Our COO is also a doctor. We have a team of about 40. And I'd say the majority of them are all engineers and data scientists and doctors in some form or another with masters and PhDs.
Last question?
Does the possibility exist for AI to do even more for you during this AI boom we're in the middle of?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Is there potential for AI to make what you're doing even more powerful as the technology gets better?
Absolutely. Unstructured learning is something that we're exploring very closely because every single experience and every single interaction is in our OS as a data entry, as a data record. So we can add an AI, unstructured AI attached to that to find out trends that even the medical community might not be aware of, and we're doing that right now.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right.
So, thank you, judges. Now it's time for our second pitch. Please help me welcome NL Patent.
Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Curcio. I'm the CEO and co-founder of NL Patent. We are a patent search and analytics platform built upon a fine-tuned large language model. Patents are synonymous with innovation. Patents encourage people to visit the moon. They encourage people to find cures for diseases. They really push humanity forward. Yet, patent technology hasn't changed very much since the 90s. This is a real story. I know of very, very innovative companies that are managing their large patent portfolios in Excel spreadsheets. This is not okay. Most patents start with a patent search. You have an idea. You enter keywords into various databases and you try to find similar inventions. The problem with that is there are about 1 million different ways you can describe the same technology. And terms of art change drastically over time. So this task is extremely tedious, difficult, inefficient, and ineffective. I am an intellectual property lawyer, and I used to do this in my practice, and I'll tell you, it sucks. And that's where we come in. So we've built, as I said, a fine-tuned large language model specifically designed to understand and search patents. Our clients enter a natural language description of their invention. Our AI reads that text and generates a list of results that's conceptually similar to that invention. Results are instant, and they're often better than a trained human expert. Where we sit is really at the edge of AI and intellectual property tech. There are a lot of innovations happening in the AI world, and we're taking advantage of them, but we're also integrating and incorporating methodologies that are familiar to intellectual property professionals. This is a unique position, and we have a very strong foothold in the market. We have significant traction. We have over $40,000 a month in MRR, and we have many different companies that are paying to use our products, some of them household names, and some of the largest law firms in the world. For us, patent search is really just the beginning. We can apply the same understanding to patents data and innovation data across the patent lifecycle. We are making patent data accessible to so many more people than just patent attorneys. And we can innovate the innovative centers within corporations. This is our leadership team. Me, I'm CEO. Our CTO, James, is in the front row, and we also have an AI expert on our team as well. Thank you very much. I'm happy to take judges' questions.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Right on time.
Judges?
Hi.
Hi.
So scalability on a global, is this something that you're starting currently local, or how's the expansion and scalability look?
That's a great question. So the great thing about patent information is that it's global. So if you can't patent your invention in Canada, you can't patent anywhere in the world. So right now we have over 105 million patents in our database all across the world. Most of our clients currently are in the US. I would say about 90%. We are starting to expand more in Europe. So we have some German clients, German tech companies, a very large German automotive companies currently on trial, and law firms in the UK and Germany as well, and Switzerland actually. So that's our expansion plan.
Are the incumbents who haven't been very innovative for all these years going to get their act together and compete more directly with you?
That's a great question, too. So the question was about competition, if they can compete with us, if they get their act together, because I don't think I can hear you. So to answer that question, we've architectured our product to be an AI company. Our product is built to search through patent data using this very sophisticated tech. And so for companies, legacy platforms, to compete with us, they'd have to completely re-architecture their product, which is a very difficult task for them to do. So no, they can't really compete against us in that same way. And our biggest competition are companies probably don't even exist yet.
Really quickly, just a little bit more on your team, advisors, mentors that you guys have, and then your guys' team in terms of experience scaling a company like this.
So our team is 7 people right now, and we have 2 advisors, one on the AI side and one on the commercial side. We are growing our team, so we're actually raising money right now and hoping to grow our team. Hey, everybody, raising money right now. Growing our team even more just to keep growing. So, I mean, all of the growth we've seen so far has been founder-led growth. And really, we just want to kind of double down on that. So our advisors have experience in the legal tech space and in the sophisticated AI space right now. And we're bringing on another advisor very soon to be kind of the intersection between AI and IP, which is really unique and important.
I saw that you had both law firms as well as corporations. Do you have 10 seconds to tell us about kind of those 2 different use cases?
Sure. So law firms use our product to service their clients, and the corporations use our product to search their own innovations. And so law firms will be all lawyers, generally speaking, patent professionals, so it's a slightly different use case. Corporations have lawyers and R&D teams. So this is something that we're really getting into now, is empowering non-patent professionals to access patent data in a way that wasn't even possible before. So we're really changing the game, frankly, with respect to patent data.
What are you charging?
We charge $500 a user a month, and that price decreases the more users that you have for our platform.
Thank you, Stephanie. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you.
Okay, now it's time for us to receive our 3rd startup. Please help me welcome MoveMate.
Hi, my name is Luca. I'm the CEO of MoveMate. We all move. Sometimes to a new chapter, other times to end one. We move to take care of others, and we move to grow. We move because we fell in love, and we move when we run out of love. And yet, consistently, the moving process always goes poorly. Why is moving still the most stressful experience that we have to go through in our lifetime? The industry hasn't fundamentally changed in the last century. It's fragmented, full of hidden fees, unforeseen complications, and no quality assurance. Until now. I'm proud to introduce MoveMate, a platform that connects users to everything they need for their move, whether it's across town or across the world. We enable you to go through your entire moving journey seamlessly and connect you to vetted partners, ensuring you all costs up front. Moving isn't just bringing you from point A to point B. With MoveMate's affiliate services, you can schedule cleaners, store belongings in a temporary place, and buy furniture so you can call your new place home. We've supported over thousands of people in this critical life moment, and we've helped hardworking Canadians earn over $1 million on our platform because we understand the moving industry and we are the center of it all. This allows us to connect consumers with multiple service providers at a better price and allows us to tap into an enormous market. We do this by integrating our platform with property management softwares in order to generate the moving demand, and we then connect our users to Canada's largest and most trusted brands. We've already generated over $1 million in annual revenue, and we are on track to grow 2.5-fold in 2023. Our current focus is to expand our Canadian market and grow to the US by the end of the year. Our need to move is inherent to our growth. This need will never end. Moving accompanies almost all of life's major milestones, so let us accompany you. MoveMate, helping you move forward.
Amazing, Luca. Thank you. We have some time for questions from the judges, please.
So, just can you clarify, I guess, who you're selling to and how? So I'm assuming it sounds like you're selling to retail, like consumers, and if that's true, how are you reaching them?
Absolutely. So we have a web app that exists, but we target our consumers are through these prop tech integrations. We tap into large property management softwares that have hundreds of thousands of users that they manage, and on their platform directly, consumers can see that integration and book with us. But you can also pull up your phone and then order one yourself.
How easy will this be for you to roll out in other countries?
I'm sorry?
How easy will this be for you to roll out globally beyond Canada?
So some of our partners are already present in the US, and they have mentioned that they want us to expand with them to Chicago. So we're now rolling out in Chicago by the end of next quarter.
What are the cost efficiencies for the users versus going the traditional route of hiring movers?
Yeah, so moving is a long and strenuous process. There's so many bells and whistles you have to figure out, and we're really offering this like one-stop shop for everything moving related. And by offering individuals all the other services that they might need, buying furniture, getting storage, we're actually generating demand for these other businesses, and they're able to offer us better prices than the consumers would find themselves on the market.
Who's paying for the product? Is it the moving companies or the consumer end user?
It's the end consumer. They're paying us directly, and then we give a rev share to the property management software.
And how much does the consumer pay?
Our average order value is around $400.
A month?
Average order value for the consumer.
How do you deal with liability for the move? Who takes that on from?
Absolutely. So we have insurance, and then our movers also have their own when they sign up. So they cannot sign up if they don't have their own insurance. The consumer pays us, and if there's any issues that happen on the move, a consumer has 48 hours to say something might happen, and that'll be deducted from the invoice of the mover, and then they have to deal with their own insurances directly. But we have our own also, just in case.
Can you tell us a little bit about the team and people making this happen?
Yeah, so the team is, I think, what I'm the most proud of. We have a really strong team from experience from Air Canada, Sonder, a lot of 10 to 20 years experience from some of my senior exec directors. And I mean, we've scaled this to $1 million. We're going to be doing 3.5 probably this year. We really have a strong team, and yeah.
And sorry, that's 3.5 million of gross revenue.
That's correct, yes.
And so what's the actual take rate? Like, what's the net revenue?
So
for the
our
company?
take rates on moves is around 40%, and that doesn't account all the extra add-ons that we add.
So it would be 40% of that 3 million.
So on a base transaction, a move, we're getting 40% of that take rates. But if somebody, for example, is buying furniture through us, we're getting 100% of that referral revenue.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Luca. Congratulations. Thank you. Fine. Everything fine there? Are you okay? Enjoying the pitches? Great. So, please welcome with me our fourth startup from this round. Let's welcome Converso.
Is this on? There we go. Hi, everyone. I'm Aiken, co-founder and CEO of MyConverso. MyConverso is an AI-powered assistant for businesses and professionals seeking to enhance their effectiveness and efficiency. MyConverso can handle different types of tasks. All you need to do is ask the question. Ask it to prepare your draft pitch, ask it to prepare an investor report, or ask it to prepare for your meeting. It can really act as that virtual assistant or an assistant that can handle anything, anytime, 24/7. I know that your time is valuable, which fits perfectly here. But there is the issue of this mischievous villain of time thief. This thief loves stealing your time. It books last-minute meetings in your calendar. We've all experienced that. That Zoom meeting that is endlessly coming back to back, one meeting at a time. It leaves you overwhelmed and unprepared for those important conversations. At the end, you really don't have time to tackle those important challenges that really excite you. And unfortunately, the virtual world has made effectiveness and efficiency harder, but it's here to stay. But what if I told you that MyConverso is not only an ordinary assistant, it's an AI-powered, intelligent companion. It is powered by machine learning, and it understands your needs and your business's needs. It can help you draft that deck for your business. It can help you prepare for that meeting for you and for including your business information. It's really like that smart friend who has your best intention and knows exactly what you need and is there to create that time for you. MyConverso is powered by generative AI and reinforcement learning. Unfortunately, this is not working. And it actually uses real-world data. What it can do is, for example, if you have a meeting with Jane Smith, you can put in their information, and what it's able to do is the first thing that it does, it looks at Jane Smith's personality and background to draft that perfect pitch and prepare you for that conversation. Our team has a beautiful AI scientist team, and we're actually working with the faculty of U of T, working towards a companionship there to work with the AI faculty at U of T. Our business model is actually very simple. And we have a model for professionals. I'm not sure what's going on. We have a model for professionals per license per month model, and for businesses we have a fixed fee. We have a fixed fee package essentially that we go in and we customize a solution for them. Before I leave, I want you guys all to imagine a world where you can reach your goals faster than ever before. Let's create a world where time is on your side.
Thank you. Congratulations, even though with technical issues, so it was a great pitch. Judges?
Thank you, and good luck. Good job navigating through that. You talked about sort of your business model at the end there. Just wondering, do you have traction? Are you in the market? Could you share some of that with us?
So we actually just launched 2 weeks ago. We rebranded and we actually got 100 beta users on our wait list. We're expecting to launch our beta program in August, so that's what we're doing right now.
As companies like Google and Microsoft get into this space, will you be able to do things that they're not able to do or do them better than they do them?
Yes, actually, it's interesting how big tech is really pursuing generative AI companies. They're not as nimble as a startup, so that's one of our advantages here as the startup world. We're nimble and we're fast, so we're really looking forward to collaborate with those organizations and companies and really integrate into their systems.
You said you rebranded. Could you just shed some light on rebranded from what? And then why did you pick this problem set to attack? Like what about the team that makes it special?
Absolutely. So by rebranding, I should have said that we branded and launched just 2 weeks ago. So we created the platform and went to the market only 2 weeks ago. Prior to that, we just ran surveys. And you asked about the personal problem that really created this product. So as the co-founder, I actually have a background in investment banking and law. And one of the challenges that as an analyst when I first started in investment banking was you really need to, you spend a lot of time kind of modeling, but also majority of your time is spent on building decks and really understanding the market, being able to put that deck together that is very, very standardized. So you need to really push those decks one after another. And it was really making us lose time. And we wanted to create a platform, a technology really, that would enable everyone to use, that can interact with you like an assistant and create those standardized documents.
Just really quick, what's the plan for customer acquisition? I know you said you had some that are kind of on the waiting list, but beyond that.
Thank you for that. So we're actually launching our beta platform in August, and what we're doing is a lot of marketing towards the rebranding. If you were able to see the last slide, it's very much focused on beta launch. So we really want to get people on the wait list. And going from that point, we're looking for capital. We have 350K right now, investors who are invested in our company, but we wanted to close the round at 800K. So what we want to do with that is actually grow this technology into different markets and different areas and being able to really use that technology for different purposes.
Great. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you. Put your hands together for her. Thank you. So now we are going to our fifth startup. Help me welcome Kuko Financial.
Hi everyone, my name is Kulvan and I'm founder and CEO of Kuku Financial. We are a plug-and-play rewards program for card issuing fintechs in North America. These fintechs have two great things. One, they have very innovative customized risk models, and second, they have an awesome user experience. But where they really lack in comparison to the big banks is rewards. They don't have that scale, so they can't build those rewards. So they ultimately go and start issuing cashbacks. That's the short path for them. But cashbacks are extremely expensive. The rewards in the credit card industry are powered by interchange. And that interchange is much lesser than how much the cashback requires, and it eats up almost 1/3 of their income. That's not the only problem with the cashback. It goes directly in the customer's account, and there is no engagement at all. And that's why the retention rates are very, very low in the fintechs. 37% in the fintech and 75% in the big banks if you compare that. Now, why are the fintechs not doing anything about it? They are starting to do something about it, but it is very complex to build a comprehensive rewards program. You have to build the earnings engine, you have to build the redemption engine, benefit engine, and the point transfer, which banks have used 2 decades to build those kind of the rewards program. So now we are there to elevate their game, and Kuku Financial provides all of that in one single plug-and-play rewards program. API as a product if you want to control the user experience, or a white label if you want to start very quickly. Now, we don't really charge a lot from the fintechs, the flat platform fee of 2 to 5K, but we make most of our money from the sales which happen through our platform. We get the commissions on those. Now, this is a $240 billion worth of the market in the US alone, and the segment we are focusing, the fintechs, they are growing at an exponential rate, 300%, 770%. Now, to make it happen, we have an awesome team. We have 2 techies who are the previous co-founders and worked for engineering manager and the product roles in the top startups. And I come from the rewards background. I was managing rewards program for 40 million customers in the US for JP Morgan Chase. I was VP of product there. And that's the reason why we have 3.5 million worth of the ARR in the pipeline. And we are very happy that we are elevating the game for the fintechs, and we are elevating them to compete with the big banks, and we are forefront of the innovation. And I leave 10 seconds back to the judges.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Judges, time for questions.
I just had a quick question on the value proposition. So I understand you're helping them launch something they couldn't do before. The fee structure you laid out sounds like you're actually charging them more than the cashback is costing them. Is that true? Can you clarify how they could afford that?
So we charge a flat platform fee from the fintechs.
Plus, you said 5 to 10% of each transaction.
So there's a difference there. The 5 to 10% comes from the commissions on the sales which happen on our platform from our partners. So let me go back. You see all of this: stocks and crypto, gift cards, travel, shop with points, charity, ride share. All of these partners, they get referrals from us. They get sales happen on our platform.
So they're paying that 5 to 10%.
They're paying it to us. Partners pay it to us. And the good thing is we share with fintechs as well. So fintechs are sticky on our platform.
Thank you for the 10 seconds. What is the market size for this? How many fintechs could you go after, and what do you look like at scale in terms of revenues?
Yeah. So right now, in our beachhead, which is credit card issuing fintechs, there are around 1,000 fintechs. So if you look from that angle, we are targeting at least $2 billion worth of the market right now. But then we are not going to stop there. One, this segment is growing at very exponential rate. Fintechs have slowed down now, but with the innovations happening, they will take over. That's our thesis. And once they grow, the total market of the credit card payments is around $240 billion. And we are going to play in the data game, the payments data game. Rewards is the starting point.
Where is it on you to gather the rewards? Is it up to you to go and source the rewards system, or is that already in place somewhere?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. I couldn't.
The rewards on that angle of it. Do you have to go out and source the rewards?
That's
or
right.
How do you handle that on that side? Is there any income that can come from that side?
Yeah, that's right. So we have already signed up partnerships for gift card, and we are working on the travel partnership with one of the big travel agencies, online agencies. So this is something we source, not the fintechs. We source it for them. We provide it as a one plug-and-play platform, API or a white label. So they don't have to worry about that. But they have leverage based on the customer base to negotiate and customize those deals based on their customer base.
Are you able to give each of your partners something that feels custom so they don't all have the same benefits for their customers?
That's right. That's right. So the fintechs have very specific customer segments. For example, immigrants, students. That's how they are also using that beachhead to grow. And we have very specific partnerships we are building for them. There are some which are very common. We are like stocks and crypto is targeted for the Gen Zs. So like those type of we are building those partnerships based on what we are hearing from our customers.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So that brings us for our final 2 pitches and startups. Remembering that we are on the 7th round of this pitch competition, and all of them want to secure a place in tomorrow's semifinal, right? So let's receive now our 6th startup. Help me welcome Astra Code.
Hello, everyone. I'm Fabiano from Astracode, and it's my pleasure today to present to you Astracode Blockchain, an innovative no-code platform to develop enterprise blockchain solutions. So, why do we exist? It doesn't switch, sorry. Sorry for that. Okay. There is some misdirecting in the state of blockchain, to paraphrase Shakespeare. We know that the expected global spending on enterprise blockchain development in 2025 will be 14 billion. However, only 5% of these solutions ever make it to production yearly. And this translates in a 95% of money that just goes down the drain every year. So, which are the main difficulties? There is a scarcity of qualified professionals. Blockchain development is complex, and the third reason is there is lack of documentation, because as you can see from the 5% figures over there, is switching autonomously. Sorry. As you can see from 5% figures over there, there is no critical mass of solutions out there. So we want to solve this issue with a new paradigm based on 4 pillars. With our platform, we provide 2 visual environments to develop a blockchain network on permission blockchain technology and smart contracts for both public and private blockchains. And then we will have a suite of assistant deployment, testing, and auditing functionalities. And last but not least, we'll provide a set of use case templates based on many different industries that will be configurable via the platform. But how does it work? As you can see from the GIF, the user is drag and drop the solution and configure it, and while he's doing so, the platform is validating his work, basically, and provide guides and wiki links and contextual help. And once ready, he can generate the source code, and he can download the source code. That there is no technological lock-in, and we are not gonna charge extra fees for execution or running. So you can basically leverage your solutions in a few clicks. Keep switching. Okay. Our traction so far, we have 1,600 registered users. They come from all over the world. We want to be global focused. And the main part are IT providers, and they come from educational sectors. And we have, at the moment, success cases in fintech, agri-food, and entertainment, real estate. So with us, the sky is the limit, because Astracode is a general purpose platform, so you can beat any use case you need, basically. Our business model is a software as a service business model. We have a very generous freemium perimeter, because we want people try before buy it. And I thank you very much. We are Astracode. We are a very global team and diverse team. And I'll be glad to answer any question you may have.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for your pitch. Judges?
Yeah. How do you differentiate in such a competitive market when it comes to blockchain and coding?
We differentiate mainly in 2 ways. We provide a very higher level of abstractions. So we will make possible to also less skilled users to onboard and use our platform. So you basically don't have to have coding skills or particular technical skills to use our platform from one side. But on the other side, there is a very high level of customization with our platform. So you can start from a high layer, and then go down to fine-tune your solution.
And how have you gotten your customers, or are planning to get more? What's your kind of go-to-market strategy?
Well, we have a product-led model. That's why we have a very generous premium perimeter. We are building a community. So at the moment, we have a very low-budget marketing campaigns. And with these campaigns, we are basically attracting users from all over the world. Of course, we are targeting Asia, North America, Africa, Nigeria. There are some, of course, more mature markets in terms of blockchain technology. But this is our main strategy. On the other side, we are also structuring partnerships, because it's a software development platform, right? So while you develop software, you need to integrate also third-party services. And we are in the Web3, so we are creating partnership with other companies in Web3 spaces. And this is helping us a lot also to attract visibility.
Which industries do you think will benefit most from blockchain over the next decade?
Okay, that's a good question. Of course, there are sectors that are more mature. We know that blockchain focuses mainly in the first year on the fintech. So from that side, of course, there is benefit now, but there are also there are popping up use cases in many other sectors. So it's hard to say which will be the most promising one. But if I have to make a guess, I'd say supply chain is the one. There are a lot of experiments going on that side. And also there is also some very interesting use cases in HR.
So just following up on that, what are one or two projects that are interesting that people are doing on your platform? What do they look like? You said you have some
please.
users, so what's an example of a project?
An example of
a project that someone's done using
use cases.
the platform. Yeah.
For instance, we did a project in fintech to manage loans for SMEs. Of course, we are focused on the back-end layer, right? So only on that part. So we partnered with an Indian company that we are creating this platform to manage loans for SMEs. And
I'm so sorry. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's not a great thing to do, you know. I'm so sorry, but I need to catch up the time here. Sorry, judges. So now we are in our last startup for this round. We are in the 7th round, 7th startup, all of them wanting a place in the semifinal for tomorrow. Help me welcome Inverse.
Imagine if Bloomberg and Facebook had a baby and Minecraft was the nanny. I'm Jen Cameron, CEO of Inverse, and we're on a mission to create an additional $1 trillion of wealth in a generation. Young investors are taking a seat at a poker table, and they don't realize that they're the patsy. They love social media, and they use it for investment advice. But social media rewards engagement, not quality. They love gamification, so online trading platforms use it to encourage them to overtrade. But trading is a sucker's game, and at least 95% of the people who do it lose money. And the result is that these young investors are jeopardizing the lifestyle and the goals that they hold dear. The solution is an investment education and research platform designed to be highly engaging in order to expose these new investors to investment research and knowledge and long-term habits. Our solution takes investment tools and data, puts it in a social and collaborative framework, and makes it fun. We're going to do this. Our CTO is a rock star. I'm a CFA and a CPA. Nice letters to have if you're in this space. I started on Bay Street, but a lot of my career has been entrepreneurial, including co-founding a company that exited to PayPal for $400 million. But my personal motivation is I believe in prosperity. I believe it is a social good. And I believe that as our users get better and better at investing, we're going to unleash a tidal wave of wealth. And the market's huge. Retail investors in North America spend $100 billion per year on their portfolios. And we're talking research and data and management fees. That's our TAM. Our SAM is based on our total target market, which is Gen Zs in North America who either are investing or want to invest, multiplied by $70 per year. And our SOM is our projected revenue at the end of 5 years. Our business model is to offer a free trial, deliver irresistible value, and then sell subscriptions at $7 per month. And assuming standard B2C conversion rates and churn, this company will generate $150 million of annually recurring revenue at the end of 5 years. But that's not all. As our users progress through their investing journey, we can support them with premium tools and data. Let's talk traction. We have over 6,000 users signed up to the platform. In the past 3 months, we've increased monthly active users by 65%. Our customer acquisition cost is $3 per sign up. And a third of our users are coming via word of mouth. If this is resonating with you, let's talk. Find me after the contest or ping me on the Collision app. Let's make prosperity a human right. Thank you.
Congratulations, amazing pitch. Thank you. 3 minutes for you, judges.
What are your capital requirements to move on to the next stage?
We are currently raising $1.5 million on a $10 million post-money safe. Thank you.
Are you generating revenue already? I know you said some users signed up, but...
We are pre-revenue at this time.
Like you said, young people love this risky, gamified investing. How easy will it be to wean them off of that and onto something more sensible?
Excellent question. Our gamification has nothing to do with returns and making good trades and that sort of thing. Our users get rewarded as they educate themselves, as they read research, and these rewards have value on the platform because these rewards are how they or what they use to start their own paper portfolio investing journey. I hope that helps you. Yes, thank you.
You said that you've been increasing engagement, increasing users. Have you seen any indication of kind of stickiness and basically how long do people actually use the platform?
They use it about 13 minutes, and that's gone up from about 9 minutes. We've recently rolled out some very cool new features, and I haven't measured those yet. And our gamification is still coming, but I fully expect that that's going to massively increase our stickiness and the amount that people return to the platform as well. Thanks.
Last question. I'm curious about your customer acquisition cost of $3. How accurate is that? You know, and you don't have revenues yet, so this is for what?
Thank you for the question. So at this point, we haven't been advertising heavily. We've been spending about $1,000 on Google ads. So we know exactly how much each of those ads, when they convert, how much that costs. And then also Google Analytics shows, okay, so, you know, you've got someone from social and you've got someone from an email and these types of things. So I would say that it's quite accurate, our measurements of costs. I mean, we know how many customers we get each month, and we know how much we spend, and we can see how much, you know, how much our customer acquisition costs on Google. So I hope that answers your question.
Do you think that
Last
changes
question.
when you have paid subscribers?
Do I think that will change when we have paid subscribers?
When you have paid, yeah.
I think it will still be easy to get customers. We've got the free trial, the free 2-week trial, and I think it will still be as easy or as cheap.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Thanks.
So thank you for staying with us so far until now. That's a wrap on this group round. So this was the 7th group, and we have another one starting in a few minutes. So thank you for our judging panel. Thank you, judges. Thank you a lot. Thank you. And also for the 7 amazing startups that took part. Thank you. Congratulations. If you want to see if any of these startups make it through the Peet semi-final, be sure to join us here at 4:45 p.m. for the results announcement. And the next pitch group round will be kicking off in just a few minutes. Thank you.